This was way harder to set up than I just needed to be, bro. Let's see. Is that? I mean, I think we're on. We're out here in Chicago, baby. Nighttime stream. I don't know if it's working appropriately. It's not giving me errors though, which it was for some time. That's okay. All right. Live chat on. Whoop. Yeah. Well, it says it resumed. The timer's still there. Why is this such a hassle, YouTube? You can't figure this out? If I stream on Instagram, it's like 2 buttons. YouTube is like 10,000 buttons. I don't know. We're just gonna walk and see what happens, I guess. Fucking A, dude. Well, I guess I'll do an intro to know that it's working. What's up, y'all? My name's Greg. Welcome to Walking with Greg, baby. Trying out live streaming at night. I'm hoping it looks okay. Very much a test. And what I'm really hoping is that chat shows up on screen, but the app that I was using was giving me a whole lot of errors. Streamlabs, if anyone's familiar with that. I have no idea how that works, man. I'm doing my best out here, bro. The effectiveness is low, probably. But, you know, here we are, basically. This is the 606 trail. Goes from Humboldt, or no, I should say Logan Square / Humboldt Park, all the way to Wicker area. Always a chill moment on this trail. Oh yeah, dude's rocking it. Okay. Okay. Test stream, testing, test. I'm pretty sure my title is fucking some random shit. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. Oh gosh, okay. It says I'm live. Alright. I mean, I'll trust, I guess. Monticello. What the heck is this? want the Joe Street. These are the mean streets that the news won't show you. Freaking stupid, man. Anyway, I love this trail. It's an old train railroad that they converted because it wasn't being used by trains anymore. And just made it for running and cycling and whatnot. So I was actually living around here when it opened. It was very cool. And I feel like they've improved on it even since then. Let's see. You can see some graffiti down there. That's cool. I like that. Alright, so now it's Central Park Ave. Yes. Got this non-existent water tower here. A classic. Now, if YouTube could add a rule of thirds option to the camera, that'd be cool. I feel like that helps me out a lot, IRL. But also, if they could also just add options to make the stream more usable. I feel like you shouldn't need a third party app. Anyways, now I'm just saying stuff at this point. It's a great little path though, let me tell you. I love it. Quite clean, chill, especially once summer hits. Man, this path goes crazy. This path goes crazy. Let's see. Huh. Well, I don't know. All I know is I think it's working. I'm also curious, like how... Oh, wait. Oh, I can share. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Dude, this is gonna be unwatchable. This is gonna be unwatchable as a playback. It's not even worth, I mean, maybe it is worth. Maybe laughing at my inability to fucking get this working is worth it. I don't know. Maybe this is fucking worth it for some people. Look at this shit though. That's cool. Jesus. Hello. You gotta slow down for my case. I feel like, dude, slow down for me. Oh. Oh, what's up, dog? That, dude, that's so weird that it wouldn't work otherwise. I was using Streamlabs because that's the words that you hear streamers say a lot. And it was giving me errors left and right, and I just could not get that working. So I was like, screw it, I'll just do it live on the YouTube app itself. But the question is, did you see your own chat show up on the screen? Because I saw you chat, but I don't know if it shows up on the actual video. That's the real test. Also, can you hear me? You did not. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll just have to figure out why Streamlabs is having such a bad time. You can hear me, though. Okay. Sick. How's the quality? I guess that's the other question. Because it is nighttime legit. Test, test, test. It's funny. I've been talking to myself for 10 minutes saying test, test, test. I don't think this is a watchable stream after the fact, but it's probably funny during. Pretty good. Solely on my phone. Hey, I mean, I think a lot of people are probably doing the same. Likely. Have you ever been on the 606, my friend? I love this trail. Back in my day, I remember they opened this trail. Tell you what about that. You have, yeah. I should have assumed. A worldly man such as yourself. I remember when I first found this tiny alcove. I was like, dang, they added this tiny alcove. Oh, there's no way the camera picked up that bunny. But hey. I think there was pretty cool graffiti over here back real shit. Ooh. Oh God. The gimbal going crazy. Test, test, test. Testing. Whoa, wait, that's actually sick. What is that monster? That's some fucking anime villain. Oh, shoot. But sure. Dude, hey, I mean, oh, War of the Worlds. Okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. Oh, almost fell on my ass. Almost fell on my ass, bruh. Okay, I mean, hey, it's amazing it took me this much effort to get a live stream working in the U.S. When in Japan, I figured it out in like 5 minutes. I don't know what changed. I don't know. Thanks for popping in though, bro. I appreciate it. Very cool, very chill. It's so weird that the link worked as well and not like YouTube itself. I mean, the quality looks good on my phone. I have no idea how that translates, though. I'll have to probably watch this when I get home again. For some reason, just pulling up the channel is scuffed. You know what? You don't get by without a little scuff. A little scuff action. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think there was minor scuff when I was in Japan. I think I had to restart the stream 2 or 3 times. And there's probably evidence that I've failed to delete since then of those attempts. But actually, I really liked the Osaka live stream I eventually did in that period. I also happened to record one of the first instances of me meeting a homeless person in Japan, just by chance. I mean, he didn't say it out loud, but you could kind of feel the vibe when he was talking to me. I'm sure you know the vibe living around. You're like, oh man, this guy's going into a spiel once you get it running. Oh, really? Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. According to the Streamlabs, I can get 1080p working. I don't know if that's the res you're getting now. Maybe on phone it's sufficient to do 720. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that was. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that guy? I wasn't gonna peek for long, but he was doing something on the ground. I don't know what that was. So I guess the other test I could do, test. Maybe I can flip it and see how I look. Here, I'll go in some more light so you can actually see me. Now that's content, baby. Oh God, is this? Oh, yeah. Did I breathe on it or something? It just looks crazy. All right. Now that's content. Flip. Hey, well, I mean, besides the first 5 minutes of me complaining on the 606, it's been smooth since then. So I went to this bar called Ouija's just before this. It was really chill, actually. Ooh. Huh. Me and who? Wait, can I zoom in? Oh, shoot. Hold on, let me try and... Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's nobody fucking here on Wednesday, but... I sat down at this bar, Ouija's. How do I zoom out? Okay, cool. I sat down at this bar, Ouija's. I was just going there because it was convenient by the 606. I was tired. I needed to sit down, have a beverage. And I met this really cute dog, Clyde. And his owner was a really chill dude who lived down the street. And then I met another dude who also lived down the street. His name is John. Makes music and such. Yeah, we were all like vibing and chilling, having a grand old time for, you know, the first couple minutes, and then suddenly like a mob of Gen Z folks came in, which was, you know, a great energy, but also they very clearly did not want to associate with us at all. It was very awkward. And I was like, you know, I'm not old, but like, dang, man. But the bar itself had a fantastic vibe. They were playing like some real weird old-timey music. Apparently Ouija is a real person. I just was going off like the 4chan meme of Luigi in that weird stance. I thought that was real funny. That's why I went. Unk status hits us. Yeah, well, I really was unk. I felt very unk. I did eventually like kind of break through and chat him up. Slightly. I think that car next to the graffiti is kind of a vibe. I did eventually break through, I feel like. But then I think I made a joke that did not hit. And then it fell back apart. But that's okay, because honestly, you know, oh, that's sick. You know, I would have got stuck there if I was suddenly the jokester, the fucking the jester of the Gen Z clan. I would have got stuck there for hours. I was mainly there also to charge my phone. You know, all Unk does is charge he phone, drink beer, and eat hot chip. It's really it's tough life for me, Unk style. So, but it was fun. It was a great bar. It was cheap, dude. Oh man, it was cheap. And the bartender there was a fucking riot. He was we did a shot at one point. I bought folks a shot, and he did a whole speech, and I was like, man, what is that from? But like he didn't hear me, so then I just had to like pretend like I knew what he was saying. So he was doing a whole speech. I'm not gonna. Anyway. Oh, here's a test. Here's a test. Let's see if we can see these stairs through. Here's test. Oh yeah, you can. Kinda. You can see the stair area. I believe at one point I walked past this specific spot and there was a massive fucking party. Like in the middle of the summer. This is like 2018 probably. 2018, 19. It was a massive party and I was so tempted to just, you know, throw my body down this little cat. Hello.
She's scared of men.
That's fine. Hey, that's fair as hell, honestly. True. You're right for that. All right, let's keep going. I'm a scary guy. But yeah, I was ready to throw my body down this hill to go to that party back in 2018 anyways. Golly. So I guess my next question is like, has like the FPS / like bitrate held up decent? Like, am I throwing my camera around too quickly? I don't know. This is a different setup than what I had in Osaka. I'm hoping it's like nice and flat. And quality. Good on the phone. All right. Hey, I mean, that's probably the default most of the time, I would assume. Thanks for thanks for helping me out, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Because otherwise, when I want this to work appropriately, hopefully before ASEN, because I feel like that would be a really fun live stream, just walking around. I'll probably do a proper video first, just so that I can get a vibe, you know. I don't want to live stream first and then do a video. But plus, depending how high the shenanigans go, maybe a live stream won't be smart at that point. Oh, yo, the Inner Woods 3M stream. Oh, hey man, I mean, look, I can pack my headlamp. I have a gangster headlamp that, if you've ever seen the Fushimi Inari video I put out, I actually have a gangster ass headlamp that will light it up. Makes it very feasible to walk through the woods and videotape it. I will do that. I'm down. That is a funny video in my mind. In the woods. What's the stream title though? See, you gotta have the stream title on lock, right? I think my stream title right now might literally just be the letter B. I was trying so many things just to get it to freaking work. I'm just like, all right, letter X, letter B, live, go live, please. How could it be that hard? Oh, And my gimbal restarted just now as well. Okay, thanks, guy. Oh, geez. Man, we're probably almost a mile into this trail. I might actually be able to finish it. Not the Bussy Woods. The Bussy Woods. Actually, genuinely, Joe was telling me about the Bussy Woods. Bussy Woods, oh, the title. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, my mind already went 5 topics ahead. That is a good title. That is a good title. Ooh, Whipple. We got to Whipple, baby. Oh, look at these people's lights. So I filmed a video today, walking from Logan Square to the 606, kind of just by accident. And man, the number of people who had Christmas lights was crazy. Like, it was actually very entertaining to see so many people just not letting go. They're just holding on strong in May with Christmas lights. That's so funny. And I think I might have texted you this too, but I walked past this school. Yeah, it is crazy. Many people, dude, yeah, exactly. And many people just leave them. They're like, whatever, don't have to put them up again. I actually can't even hate on that, to be fair. I'm usually the laziest about changing my decorations and such. But I walked past this school parking lot, and it wasn't a high school. It was like an elementary school, but there was like, they might have been high school or college age kids. And I'd say there was easily 20 of them. Absolutely going bananas to music in tandem. It's like they all knew what the deal was. They like had dance moves down as a crew. And they also all had hats, like the same hat, like the same Mexican hat deal going on. It was fucking wild, dude. And they were not fazed by me walking by and through, which is great. Champions. Oh, bananas like Gwen Stefani. What's up, bro? You made it. Oh yeah. I was just talking about this crew of maybe late teens, early 20s folks who were just going fucking crazy. It was so fun. I was laughing my ass off. It was like such a grand moment that these people were just living life and dancing to music and throwing their hats in the air and chanting and cheering. Oh. Okay. I won't lie, the dude's loud suitcase kind of freaked me out for a second. Not a normal noise on the 606 at night. At night. What's the SpongeBob quote? At night. Dog good. You miss Chicago, bro? Well, I'll give you a little lick right now, brother. A little lick of the potato, if you know what I'm saying. Come on back. Come on back, dog. But, yeah, I think that was a massive highlight of the video. I'll put this video up before the weekend, so you can pop over to the timestamp of when the kids are dancing and check out what I mean. Because it was also funny as I heard it from so far away. And I heard it from like real far away. I was like, oh man, I really hope they don't stop dancing. Please. Please keep dancing. I need to get this on video. It's so awesome. But man, imagine having one of these like patios right here, or you know, like not patio, balconies. Sick ass greenway, dude. Yeah, so actually I don't know if you were you here when the 606 opened, or maybe you no, you were definitely here when it opened, but I don't think you ever got a chance to actually walk on it, boy. No, boy. Dude, I used to walk my Mary mother on this like deep in the night all the time. It's nice, yeah. It's nice, and it goes over so many streets as well. So you just get like a vibe. Actually, wait. So since you don't actually know where I am, I'm curious where you think I am in the city, because you know it well enough to make a educated guess, my bro. Where do you think I am? I'll look at you in the face. I'll look at you in the face and I'll ask you, where do you think I am, boy? All right, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Flip it, flip it, flip it. I don't want to see my face. That's crazy. Educated guess. Did you text me during the stream, bro? You gotta text. You can't text me during the stream, bro. That is off. I turned that off. That shit got you. Yes, sir. Oh, he's cheating. Airplane over the building. Can you see the airplane? That's the real test of quality. Kedzie. Did I pass Kedzie? Good fucking point. Yeah. You can. Wait. Let's see, this is Bloomington. Does Bloomington make anything sense to you? Oh, Francisco. Yep. Okay. I was losing track. Let's see. I wish that the chat messages didn't disappear. And I also wish that they showed up on your actual screen. I was trying to get Streamlabs working so that the chat actually shows up on the screen itself, and it really just did not want to work for me. So I'm gonna have to play around with that at some point. I took a screenshot of the errors that I was getting, so I'll just have to Google it later. I have a feeling, just based off of what I've heard from other IRL streamers who talk about how they do it, I have a feeling that there's a version of IRL streaming where you use your phone to send it to your computer, and then the computer does all the other stuff. But that sounds crazy. Mozart. It sounds like a bananas setup that I don't want to deal with. Especially because I live alone. Lawndale? Lawndale is a great fucking guess, because Lawndale was the road that actually brought me to the 606. I don't know. Well, actually, maybe I should take that back. It was the road that when I saw it, I recognized that it was the road that I recognized and was like, oh shit, I'm at the end of the 606. I have to get it to it. Me, when your mom, when I, when you, when I, when your mom and I, when when I, when your mom and I. All right. Is that content or not? Hey, Chad, is that content? Unironically. Oh, okay, wait, we can see where we are. Cool. Oh, we are by California. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we started here. Sure. Hey, yo. Okay. All right, it went up to 3 viewers, and then I did that, and it went down to 2. So I'm pretty sure whoever that third person was fucking exited instantly. This is content, baby. It's going on the hub. Oh, baby. Hey, I better get fucking revenue for that. I better get fucking revenue for that. Dead ass. While I was making that joke, I saw it go up to 3. Looking at the number now, it's 2. So maybe I wasn't built for this after all. Ooh. Look at that shit. Ah, man. I think that's been there for a while. I think all the graffiti I showed earlier is new, but I think I recognize that one. That might be old style. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely recognize this California. Yo, shit. Brother cruising. Holy. Man, well, hey, I'm so glad you guys have stuck around for so long. I thought you were going to just pop in and then be like, it works, and then leave. So I appreciate you sticking around. I feel much less lonely. I probably would. If this hits 0, I'm Ubering home. If this shit hits 0, I'm leaving. Dead ass. Let's see. Boo boo. Anytime, bro. Thanks, man. Yeah, hopefully I get everything actually working eventually. Dude, genuinely though, if you're down to do the friggin' forest stream, 2 a.m. forest stream, I love it too, man. If you're down to do the 2 a.m. forest stream, dude, I will fucking rock that. I will figure this out before next weekend. We can rock that. I'll bring my freaking head light. It will be very man, what was that horror movie? What was that horror movie from ages ago that was like hand cam style? Gosh. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt my cred as a millennial. Ooh. Gosh. The Blair Witch Project. Jeez, that took way too long. Blair Witch Project. It's gonna be more that kind of style, but I actually think that will be make it even more hilarious. And if we're all in cosplay, it'd be even more hilarious. Headlamp. Shut the hell up, bruh. I mean, thanks for the chat, brother. Instant switch up. Yo, is this a great party spot or not? I would absolutely have a crazy barbecue here. They even have a shovel. Peace out, big dog. Appreciate you joining. Have a great rest of your night. Sleep well. And I'll catch you soon, man. I'll catch you soon. 07's in the chat. 07's in the chat. W friend. They do need 2 kegs, bro. I mean, 2 kegs might be not enough. Oh, wow. Okay. We literally hit the halfway point. We literally hit the halfway point. So here's the real question. Here's the real question, my boy. Excuse me. Are you willing to stick around for another 40 minutes? Or do we find a good ending point? That's the options. I can get to the other side physically, mentally, spiritually, sexually. I can get to the other side. I can finish the trail. But like I said, if everyone's popping off, and no pressure, obviously, this was supposed to be a test. This lasted way longer than I expected. Test. That's a joke for the real ones watching the VOD. Test. And I will kindly take an Uber home. I actually might not even be that far from a train at this point. Holy, I've been trekking. Also, my upper back is recognizing the usage of holding a phone up for a long period of time. Finish the happy trail? Hold up. Holy. The thing is, we just passed California. The next very interesting point isn't till Damon. I mean, it's pretty... I mean, I love this trail. Don't get me twisted. Like, you just get to look at people's apartments and stuff. I love this. This is my jam. Being like, what would you do with that backyard? You know what I mean? But, like 10, 15. What you need to test. Well, the thing is, I've tested enough. The problem really is that chat doesn't show up on the actual video itself, as far as I can tell. I was trying to use a third-party app that allows you to use like widgets and such, so that you can have things show up on the actual video, like chat, or subscriptions, or people donating, or etc., etc. But that's why it took me ages to start the live. It's because I was trying to get that working. It was just giving me errors left and right. And, well, let's at least get to the next exit. Because I feel like that's a good turnaround. Or at least, I mean, I have to obviously get off this trail to get a ride. I like these trees. They're funky. These trees be fucking doing dance moves. Why is this guy like a Wook I've met before? And what's up with that? You see what I'm saying? Why have I met that Wook? Need me both chat to see if it works with more feedback. No, well, no. So the thing is, it should be showing up, period. I don't think YouTube natively does that. I think that's more of a Twitch thing. And I forgot my Twitch password. So that doesn't help. Actually, what you could answer for me is, what is my title for the stream right now? Or at least find a stop. Yeah, oh man. I mean, technically I could get off right here. That is a ramp off, but I feel like one more ramp, dude. One more ramp, come on. Tree looks like half of Asheville. Dang. For real, man. For real. Wait, should I do? Me when your mom and your dad, and when you when I Wait, why did my count go up again? Oh, my stream's literally just called Walking with Greg is live. All right, I guess that worked then. That's so weird. I don't know. At one point, my stream was just the letter X. Crack another beer. All right, well. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Here's the real test of quality. Can you see the Sears Tower? God, this zoom function is ass. I mean, but that's crazy. How is it that bad? All right, whatever. The Sears Tower right there. It's probably full of crackliness, but there it is, man. Just one more beer, bro. One more street, one more stop, one more ramp. Maplewood. Son of Juice type shit. I was absolutely ripping some Son of Juice at the bar I was just at. A great vibe, by the way. Fantastic vibe. It gave me very like Alice in Wonderland vibes. Bar's called Ouija Lounge. Ouija Lounge. I think it's a real person that I don't know the history or information of.
Good brother.
The double dose. Dude, these houses are nice. They got some nice backyards and stuff. You could tell a girl who like is really into astrology and is white and has armpit hair lives there probably. You know what I mean? Half a AVL. Half a AVL. Sound off in the chat if you know what I mean. So what would also be nice is if I could change my stream title midstream. There doesn't seem to be an option for that. I think YouTube is lacking a good number of features, which is why I was trying to use Streamlabs to get this working. But test. Testing. 100%. Yeah. I mean, I will say it seems like the quality's not bad, which is probably the most important thing. I also know that I prefer personally the stream experience on YouTube over Twitch because you can pause, rewind, etc. But at the same time, I think the Twitch community is more invested in like chatting and having funny jokes. And here, look at this. It's a nice house. Look at that shit. The windows are huge. I would not want windows that big. Video quality feed has been solid. Yeah, that's all right. Good. I'm glad to hear that it looks good on your end as well, because from what I'm seeing on my screen, it looks great. I think it's probably max 1080p. I can't imagine it's more than that. Also, I think streaming 4K would be... I think I'd get a bill from my provider pretty quick. Money. All right, bro. One more ramp or nah? Oh wait, actually, we have to go over the street. I think this is a great street to go over, anyways. I think we're at Western now. One more ramp. One more ramp. So I have actually filmed this area on my channel before, my 606 video. Whoa, this is new. Why is it leasing instantly? That's not good. But this patio's new, for sure. At least in the last year or two. That's actually pretty sweet. You can be on this patio throwing beers at people on bikes. One more ramp. All right, fucking yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Western. Yeah, absolutely, this is Western. You can tell because of the McDonald, arrow McDonald. Okay, I can't aim. Okay, there. Yeah, that McDonald's absolutely on Western. So we're near Concord. Also, I don't know who popped in for like the last 6 minutes, but thanks for checking in. I'm sorry you left, but also you're probably right for that. I didn't text a whole lot of folks, so, and I think anyone I texted messaged me in the chat, so. Whip beers at bicyclists? Oh yeah. But the problem is there was also a now leasing sign outside of the bar, so I don't know if that means it's still fucking capable. I like this alleyway though. No? Is that not a cool alleyway? Am I on drugs? Maybe. Dang, I've already been streaming for almost an hour. That's actually crazy. How did this happen? I genuinely wanted to just test. Just a little testy test. And I ended up doing this for an hour. Unfortunately, I'm going to leave this up on my channel. I'm going to give it some weird name. And the first 5 or 10 minutes is just me alone. Throw more beers. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? Let me get to a story after I finish this thought. The first, 5-10 minutes is just me bitching. And no one's going to watch past that. Because I was furious that my stream was not doing what I wanted. Not furious is a harsh word, but you know what I mean. So here's a quick story. I was one time on this road, this trail, the ye olde 606 trail. Actually, not too far from where we are right now. And I was on a date. We're having a grand old time. Classic. And one of my things when I like to go on, you should delete some comments if you're going to leave it up. I'm not deleting a single comment, bro. That's just forever. The internet is forever, bro. I actually don't even know how I would do that, to be fair. So one of the things I like to do if I go on a date and we're going for a walk is judge people's stuff. Because you get a good vibe off, the other person, what they like, what they don't like. But you also just get to, what was his name? Okay, buddy. Ooh, oh, shit. Wait, I think we're actually really close to Wicker. One more ramp was the good move. Maybe even one more ramp after this, to be fair. What was his name, you bastard? And so, slurp water. Yeah. What's really funny is every time I've done that slurp water fountain joke, I got another fucking viewer. They left soon after, but I got another viewer. So what's that mean? Tell me how that works, bro. Get in the Winnebago. Get in the Winnebago and don't ask questions. What would be really tight is if the blue line hooked us up with a train right now. Yes, sir. You got it. Blue line right here, baby. If the blue line hooked us up with a real train. I hear it. I hear it in the distance. I know it's coming, bro. Just like me when you and I, when you and I, when I. So, anyways, I'm on a date with this person. We're walking down this road, distracting me from my story, my grand story. And we're judging stuff because that's fun. You get to learn about each other's preferences. It's a little bit of a, us versus the world moment. Always good. And we're actually, like, mostly talking really nicely about this guy's not patio. I keep saying patio. Balcony. Like, man, this is a really nice balcony. I love this and this and this. I probably would change like this or that. But like overall, love this balcony. And it was dark as hell. So we didn't see that there was a dude sitting there. And he was like, thanks, guys. And then he like gave us his feedback as well. And I was like, dang, I didn't know we were going to get the live fucking truth. Train time, baby. Train time, baby. Ooh, ooh. So anyways, great story, Greg. Thanks, guys. Whoa, the double! Hey! That's what I told your mom. All right, bro. All right, dog. Big dog. I almost fucking fell over like a jacket. This is a nice little park, by the way. If you're ever in Wicker, looking at the 606, I don't know how the quality holds up, but it's a nice little park right here. We're hitting Milwaukee Ave here for show. Milwaukee at night. I'm surprised how the quality has stood up at night and all that. Maybe. I mean, you know what? Actually, I would love to get to the end of this, but it will take another like 20 minutes probably. So maybe this is a good ending point. I can take us down to this little park. I can show you around for a sec. Yeah, this is probably a better ending then, because if I go to Damon, the park's not as nice, in my opinion. This is more chill vibe. I can do a proper outro. Video's held up. All right, that's good to know. I mean, genuinely, like, I'm surprised. This is a totally new setup. I did it differently than when I was in Osaka. The only other really quality live stream I did was in Osaka, Japan, and I just love like they got some good rock features in this park. You know, they like really made it look like it was supposed to be here and not manufactured. Like as if they like drilled through the stone to like make this windy path. Like, nah, dog, I know you made this, but it looks good. I think they did a good job. Cool like mural over there. I feel like I lost a thread of fate of one of my stories that I was telling, but it's okay. We'll get over it eventually. Like, look at that. I'm so curious who the other people who joined the stream said nothing and left are. Like, it's, I don't know who that could be. That walk down in the dark was a little weird, but like, final one, also I forget it. Oh, yeah. No, I'm aware you be doing shit, bro. That's why I was mentioning it. I was mentioning it specifically because you're in the chat right now. I feel like you could give some input on this. This was an interaction. This is not one-sided. That is the beauty of live streaming, is it is two-sided. But it is also weird and scary, and I felt much less cringe doing it alone on a random trail at night versus like if I was just walking around talking to people. That'd be much more awkward. Unless, ooh, look at this. Mirror. Whoa. Look at this crazy shenanigans up here, dude. Why he a corn? Why he corny like that? Shot rock? Yeah. That don't make no sense to me, bro. Whatever you say. Alright, let me find a good spot too. You know what's also really funny is as I was talking about how cringe it is to walk around live streaming, I walked past like a attractive lady, and now I'm walking through a freaking alleyway to get away from my awkward cringe nature. Is this awkward as hell or not? Or to be honest, Midwest? Yeah, well. Is this creepy as hell or not? Let's freaking go, dude. All right, I'm going out of my mind. Why am I leaving a perfectly good park that I can end the stream at? Just because I felt cringe. That's very silly. There's a nice background, this area. All right. Oh no, another person joined. No. You just missed the horror alleyway with the light that doesn't work. I'm sorry. All right. Well, hey. Thank you for checking out the stream. Appreciate you. If you're watching after the fact, hold on. There's a bunny. He's not moving, but that's a real bunny. Oh, there you could see him eating. Classic. You wouldn't think there's bunnies in Chicago, but there is, baby. We got it all. All right. Thank you for joining the stream. You rock. Absolute legend. Please throw your boy a like, subscribe, especially if you're watching after the fact. Would appreciate that. And also throw down a comment. Let me know where I should go, and I'll do my best to do so. Peace, peace, y'all. Now I have to figure out how to end a stream because I don't know how. All right. Much love. Ooh.